Hello everybody. Today I wanted to showcase every single Saiyan form for all prestiges. And I'm gonna be using two accounts for this, so it's gonna be separated into two parts because you can't have every single form on one account because certain forms replace others. So I'm just gonna get right into it, not waste any time. So the first transformation that any Saiyan has is Super Saiyan. So let me just waste some key real quick. Go. Okay, never mind. Um, the first Super Saiyan form we're gonna go into is full power Super Saiyan, and it's a 50 stat boost. And there's no key drain on it, as you can see here. That's really what it's Super Saiyan without a key drain, and there's no aura, and the hair is like it's more of like a relaxed sort of color over the next form, which is just normal Super Saiyan, which is level 50, and it costs 5k Zenny, Prestige 0. So these are Prestige 0 forms. This is level 50 and it costs 5k Zenny. Super Saiyan Full Power costs 5k Zenny and is level 80. So this is the normal Super Saiyan. You know, there's a small key drain. It's also a 50 stat boost. The next form is Ascended Saiyan, which I have for a meme. It's not a good form, and Super Saiyan 2 replaces it. It's still Prestige 0, it costs 5k Zenny at level 65, and it gives a 75 stat boost, but it reduces your speed. I don't know if it's in half, but it's about half, like it. Yeah, let's see. No, it's not half, but it reduces your speed by a lot. Like you could see there, it's almost half. Yeah, so it's a bad form basically. Just wait for Super Saiyan 2, don't buy this, it's a waste of Zenny. Next form is level 150. It's still Prestige 0, it's Super Saiyan 3. Right here, it's a 150 stat boost, and it looks pretty cool, I'd say. It's obviously, it makes your hair longer. It's a pretty neat form. And yeah, there's not really much else to say. It costs 10k Zenny as well, so it's pretty expensive, so you gotta save up for that. Next form is our first godly form, and it's Super Saiyan God. So it's a 250 stat boost, it's at level 270, so 270, and it costs 50k Zenny, so it's very expensive. And it looks amazing, and it doesn't really change your appearance other than make your aura and your hair red, and like an orange tint as well. It's a pretty nice form. I like this form a lot. Like I said, 250 stat boost. Next up is Super Saiyan Blue. Now, at the end of the video, I'm gonna compare every single transformation that's above Super Saiyan God. So like Blue, Rose, Super Saiyan 4, Mastered Super Saiyan Blue, or which is Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, and Blue Kaioken. I'm gonna compare all of them, like key drains, key maxes, because those are the important ones that you sort of need to know, like how good they are for PvP. But Super Saiyan Blue is level 350. It costs 100,000 Zenny, and it gives a 400 stat boost. It looks like this. I think it looks really cool. It's a pretty good form. The key drain is like non-existent. So yeah, it's not non-existent, but it's very, very low. Like, I'm bugged right now. Like, sometimes you just get bugged where your key doesn't drain, but it does have a drain, trust me. It's just very small, and especially because my key max is 1008, so yeah, Super Saiyan Blue is a pretty nice form. And now you could stack on it Blue Kaioken, which costs 200,000 Zenny at I think it's level 425, but it costs 200,000. It's around 400-ish, like it's above 400. It's like 420-ish to 425-ish. I don't know. I forgot, but it's a 700 stat boost, and I'll go over what makes it super good. Note that it has a has a health drain. But later on, I'll compare what makes this form really good and really underrated. But it looks nice. It's got a good stat boost, and you'll see why. It's really good. It's 700 stat boost. On the last form I'm showcasing on my main Saiyan is Super Saiyan 4, which has a pretty cool animation for powering up. Now this form is a 750 stat boost, the highest stat boost form for any form besides the God of Destruction form, which doesn't count because it's dumb. The key drain is really bad. I'll get into that more, but it's a pretty good form. You know, 750 stat boost is really good, and people argue about how it looks. I think it looks fine. It could be better. It could be a lot better, actually. But it gives you a tail as well. I mean, I'm OG and I already have a tail, you know. It's really hard to get a tail after Prestige, but I have one. So, yeah, Super Saiyan 4, I think it does the job. I think it looks pretty fun. So, yeah. It turns your halo dark, which is weird, but oh well. So now I'm gonna hop on to my subscribers account, and I'm gonna show you the other forms that I couldn't showcase on this Saiyan. So I'll get right there. Alright, so we're back on my subscribers account, Jakey3994. Shout out to him. He lent me his account so I could use it for this video. I'm gonna show off the forms that I didn't show off on my main Saiyan. So the first form is Legendary Super Saiyan. It looks pretty interesting. A lot of people don't really like the look, including myself, which is why I choose Super Saiyan 3. I think it looks cooler. But this form makes you big, so that's pretty cool. That's about it. That's like, you know, pros and cons. Cons is Super Saiyan 3 looks cooler. Lime doesn't, this color of green doesn't really look that good for like a hair color. You know, the aura looks pretty dumb. And then there's one pro, which is just makes you big. So, yeah. It's a 250 stat boost, or no, it's a 200 stat boost, not 250, and it costs 8k Sunny at level 150, and this is Prestige 1. So, and this replaces Super Saiyan 3. So, yeah, that's about it. It is technically better than Super Saiyan 3, like in terms of, like, the form itself, but I just like what Super Saiyan 3 looks like better. Alright, next is Super Saiyan Rose, which is, it looks pretty neat, you know, when you're charging like this. I think it looks ugly, like just standing around, but when you're charging it looks pretty cool. Super Saiyan Rose is a 550 stat boost. It's got the same key drain as Super Saiyan Blue. Not a lot of people know that. People think this is better for some reason. It's not. It's the same key drain and it's the same key max. I'll get more into that later. I've tested it myself. Trust me, it's true. It has the same key max and key drain, but this form has 150 more stats than Super Saiyan Blue because it's 550. This form costs the same as Super Saiyan Blue as well. It's 100k Zenny at level 350, but Prestige 1. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and if you don't know what Prestige is, you have to beat the Tournament of Power. And when you beat it, one of the wishes that you can get is Prestige, which puts you back to level 1, but it makes you keep 20% of your stats. It makes NPC stronger, and then it sort of just, it lets you buy new forms, just like Super Saiyan Rose. Next, the next form, and the last form that I'm showcasing is Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. It's the form Vegeta got in Tournament of Power. It's a 700 stat boost. The key drain is like pretty bad, but once again I'll get into that later. 700 stat boost, that's pretty good. So it's like Blue Kaioken's stat boost, but there's no health drain. It's a pretty neat form. It looks pretty cool. Oh, and one more thing is that I'm sick right now, so if I sound weird, that's why. Yeah, there's not really else much to say. I have a runny nose. That's it. So, this is the last form, really. It looks pretty cool, like, especially these clothes. The God of Destruction clothes don't really look that good on many people, but it looks pretty cool with Mastered Blue, or Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Zora. This is Prestige 2. I think it's the same level as Blue Kaioken, so like 420 or 425. It's Prestige 2, and it costs 500,000 Zenny, so it's on the expensive side. Super expensive side, so you gotta do a lot of tournament powers to get it. But yeah. That's it for all the forms. Now I'm gonna get, you can click off if all you wanted was to see the forms. Now I'm gonna go in depth on the forms that I said at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna go in depth and explain like what their pros and cons are in PvP. So let me get this. I'm gonna start on this account. So let me get this straight. I'm gonna be using 3 terms here. I'm gonna be using stat boosts, key drain, and key max. Key drain is the rate in which your key goes down while you're in the form. Key max is how many moves you can use in the form, or like how much key moves take away in the form. And stat boost is how much stats the form gives you. Sorry, I'm really sick. So we're gonna start with Super Saiyan Rose. Now it gives 550 stats, like I said, and it makes it so you can't access Blue Kaioken, and I'll explain why that's sort of bad in a moment. But Super Saiyan Rose, I'm gonna explain one more thing, is that the key max and key drain sort of thing, I'm gonna put it into levels. Level 1 through level 3. Well, key drain has a level 3, key max only goes up to level 2. So a level 1 key max is it's like the worst, it's worse than level 2. But all these forms have a good key max. So let me just get this straight. All the forms I'm about to name have a good key max. And if you didn't know, I'm talking about Blue, Rose, Blue Kaioken, Super Saiyan 4, and Blue Evolved. Those all have a good key max. Now, Rose here has a level 1 key max. Therefore, what that means is that its key max is good, but a level 2 is better. Now, the key drain is a level 1 key drain. The key drain is very good. It's a good key drain. So what that means is, or actually no, it's a level 2, sorry. It's a level 2 key drain, which is really good. It's higher than a level 1, which is better, technically, even though higher key drain would mean I'm sorry, I worded it confusingly, but the key drain isn't bad. It's a good key drain, which means it's very usable in battle. The key drain is very minimal, and it's a good form. Super Saiyan Rose is a good form. Next is Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. So, 700 stat boost. The key drain is a level 1 key drain, which means it's pretty bad. The key drain is actually very bad. You can even see in the top left, the drain. It's, that's pretty bad. I mean, it's not as bad as other races, but, you know, it's a pretty bad drain for Saiyans. Now, the key max is the same as Super Saiyan Rose. So it's a key max level of 1. Now, that's a very common misconception. People think that Rose has a better key max, but it doesn't. All the Super Saiyan 4, Blue Evolved, Blue, and Rose all have the same key max, but different key drains. So, yeah, that's about it, really. Now I have to cut the video again to hop on my other account to show you the rest of the forms. So, yeah, I'll see you there. Alright, I'm back on my Saiyan, my main account. So now I will show Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue is similar to Rose. It has a 400 stat boost, which is worse than Rose, but it allows you to turn into Blue Kaioken, which is important. So it has a key max level of 1, which again is a good key max. It lets you use a lot of moves without like using up too much key. And the key drain level is 2, which means that it's the same as Rose's. It's a good key drain. It's very stable. You can stay in this form for a long time. It's actually a really amazing key drain. And obviously, since I just joined the server, my key max is sort of glitched, so it won't go down unless I do like a lot of random weird things. I don't even know how to specifically fix the bug, but there, I think now it should be fixed. Do I have a drain? No. Okay, just ignore my key max. I'm explaining. Just listen to what I have to say. So, the key drain is, it's good. You could stay in this form for a while, just like Super Saiyan Rose. So, key-wise, this is the same form as Super Saiyan Rose, but Rose has a higher key stat boost. But this lets you do this, which is Blue Kaioken. Blue Kaioken, 700 stat boost. And the key max, or the key drain level, is the same as Blue. In fact, I dare say it might be slightly better than Blue. So let's see, Blue has a key drain level of 2. This is like a 2.5, like, or a 2.2, I'd say is more. I tested it slightly. I feel like it has a slightly better drain, which means you can stay in it for longer. But the elephant in the room is that it has a health drain. But ignore that, because the health drain isn't that bad. The key max level is literally double Blue. And Rose. And 4 and Evolve. You can use twice as many moves in this form. Like, look at Flash, like, this shit literally takes no key. Like, you know? And if I grab Spirit Bomb Sword, literally known for taking a lot of key, like, it takes nothing. Blue Kaioken is an amazing form in terms of key max. Like, look at that. It took nothing. Now, granted, I have 1,000 key max, but if I go to Super Saiyan Blue, it'll literally take double. You could look in the video and see. I mean, you couldn't really because, like, I was flying around, but you know what? Actually, no. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Like, that's how underrated Blue Kaioken is at this point to a lot of like normie players. So look at my key. Look at my key, which is the blue bar. Okay, keep in mind how much key that took before it drained, before the key max sort of drained, or the key drain, I mean, got taken away. Just look at the key of the move. Watch. Look at that. It's double. It's double. And it's the same for Rose. It's double Rose's key drain, or key max, sorry. So that is why I suggest you use Blue Kaioken in PvP. There is a health drain. It's very, very small though. And if you're an aggressive player and you don't cheese by blocking, like, and running around a lot, like, you'll be fine. Now for the last form comparison is Super Saiyan 4. 750 stat boost, so that is good. It's a reason to use this form. That is about the only reason to use this form, however. It's got the same key max as Blue Evolved, and Rose and Blue, normal Blue. Remember, Blue Kaioken has double the key the key max of this. So the the key drain is pretty bad. It's like about the same as Blue Evolved, which was pretty bad. Like you could see here, like look at the drain. And I have 1,000 key max. Nobody has 1,000. Okay, PvPers have 1,000 key max, but or some do. But like a normal player does not have 1,000 key max. You saw my subscriber account that I use, like my subscribers account that I was on earlier. It had a 500 key max. So definitely not normal. And the drain is still like, it's good obviously because I have 1,000 key max. But like imagine if I had 500. It'd be like going down a lot faster. And the key max is still good, obviously, just like all the other Saiyan forms that I talked about. So that's really it for this video. There's not really much else to say. If I had the rank, or if I had, I couldn't really rank the forms because that'd be a little confusing. So I'll just say Blue Kaioken is probably the best for PvP. Super Saiyan 4 and Evolution have good stat boosts, but bad key drain. And Blue and Rose have worse stat boosts, but a better key drain. Like you could stay in them longer. So take with that information what you will. I hope you found the video informational. It was a little long. And I hope that I changed your mind about some of the forms I said. And, yeah, that's it. So, I'm gonna go rest my voice and take medicine. So, have a good day.